Flint's Classic Rock 103.9 The Fox. In the Fox Lounge, that is Ozzy, and I don't know. We've got classic cars and guitars. Bill is here, and Amber Taylor.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Classic Cars and Guitars on the Fox.
Woo-hoo!
But first off, before we start off, we got thank a couple of new sponsors here to the show. Bruton Tree Services in Montrose. Excellent group of guys. Actually, he just did a bunch of work at my house. Logan does an awesome job, but we'll get his information on here next week when we start. And then also, Outline Designs in Clio. Rod has done an amazing job helping things out and wants to get involved with the show. He's the one who made us this awesome banner.
It's so cool.
And he's working on some shirts for us right now and some other stuff for us for the Legion. So anything you guys need, vehicle wraps to T-shirts to whatever, make sure you go see Rod at Outline Designs. But we'll see you guys back in a few.
All right. That's what we're going to do until 8 o'clock tonight in the Fox Lounge. Classic cars and guitars with Amber and Bill, and we'll do it up. But it's ZZ Top now on the Fox. Flint's Classic Rock 103.9 The Fox. Clapton in the Fox Lounge for Thursday evening. With classic cars and guitars, Amber is here along with Bill Cook. And you guys have a lot of information for us, don't you?
I don't know if we're going to be able to cover all this tonight.
Yes, you will. That's all I got to say.
Through it.
Yeah, you will, yeah.
So anyways, Amber, I mean, we got so much. Where do we start? I guess first off, the first thing we probably need to talk about is Chrome and Ice.
That's right. You know, in just about 2 weeks, we're going to be kicking off For the Love of Cars. It is our 11th annual Chrome and Ice Winter Indoor Car Show. It is going to be a fantastic event held at the Dordt Financial Center here in Flint. That's the hockey arena for all of you. I'm not allowed to say what you guys used to call it because then I could be fined for that. But it's the Dordt Financial Center. We're super excited. We're going to be welcoming a lot of your car buddies there.
Yeah, I heard a lot of the guys from the Cast Iron Cruisers will be there. Sounded like the other night. But I'm sure it's already full, right?
You know, we do have a standby list. We just had one of our last in-person Chrome and Ice meetings. That's where I came from just now. And we've got about 8 to 10 cars on the standby list. We're going to get a couple more of them in, but this will be the most cars we've ever had in the arena this year. We even extended down the tunnel and into the garage area.
Really?
So we're pretty pumped about that. Rat Rod Relics, which is another car group, they are actually taking over the garage area, and they're going to have a really cool setup down there. So it's going to be something for everyone.
How many cars you guys got this year?
It's over 150 cars.
Oh, wow. What's the entry fee?
So parking is $10 and tickets are $15 in person at the box office. But if you guys go to Dordt Financial Event Center's website page, you guys can get advance tickets for $12. And if you're a Dordt member, if you bank with Dordt Financial, it's only $12 to enter. And then, of course, we have discounted tickets for ages 13 to 17, and 12 and under is totally free, you guys. This is a fun, safe, family-friendly indoor event that you get to escape the winter blues and come out and have a really great time.
Who you got playing for music in that this year?
So we have our VIP experience, which is going to take place on Thursday, February 12th. $50 a ticket gets you in. It's a preview of the entire show before the doors open to the public. You get hors d'oeuvres, you get drinks, you get Ziggy that's coming. That's the band that we have coming in. We're pretty excited about them. They've been a local band for over 20 years. You're shaking your head. I know you know who they are. And we're really excited to welcome them. There's tons of raffles. There's so much opportunity to get involved and give back to our Back to the Bricks Scholarship Fund.
Oh, that's great. You guys are still doing that? We talked about that before.
Absolutely. So we've given over $100,000 away already, and we're not stopping. We're going to use this event and Chrome and Ice to help fuel the tanks for our scholarship program for 2026. And I'll tell you, we've already got so many submissions for the scholarship program, and you can still enter. So anyone that's listening tonight, make sure you get online, backtothebricks.org, hit the community tab, hit scholarships, and you're going to learn all about our scholarship program.
Yep.
We've got opportunities for these kids to win these scholarships, and it's not based on grades. So if you're listening and your kid is, just like me, average, you have every right to enter to win. It's all about the essay, 300 to 500 words, and some of these essays will just blow you away what they talk about.
Do they got to do the essay on a certain subject, car related, or
You
how
know,
does that work?
yeah. So the subject is, why do you want to get a Back to the Brick scholarship? And I'll tell you, Bill, some of these stories are so cool because we're 22 years old now, and you get some of these guys they're seniors in high school, and they've been going with their grandma, grandpa's mom, and dad since we
years.
started. You
Oh,
know,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they were in their little booster chairs coming to Back to the Brick. So it's really interesting hearing, you know, the stories that these kids have and why they want to get their funds from us. And it's really, I just get such a sense of, you know, pride that we're able to help these guys, you know, go on to, you know, college or trade schools. It's STEM related, mechanical engineering, any type of automotive paint, body repair. And then, of course, we have aviation in there. And, of course, marketing and advertising, too, because they all need to be able to have that fund.
Have you guys ever thought? I've only been back to the Chrome and Ice a couple times. Mm-hmm. So I've never entered a car in or nothing because I've never felt like hauling my car and dealing with all that in the snow and stuff.
It's a lot of fun.
Guilty. Maybe one day I'll get talked into it. But I was just curious because you guys with the scholarship thing, is there a class like at Chrome and Ice for like? Have you ever thought about it, or do you do it? Because I really don't know. Do you have like a kids class, or where they have maybe one car in the corner that these kids all from that group put together?
So we used to have a program that we did, and it was called High School High. And, you know, it was an opportunity for us to work with these kids all year long and build it. And we're trying to bring it back. It's something that we really want to bring back to our organization. Of course, funding is everything. And we're really at little to no cost to attend any of our events. In fact, anyone that comes to Chrome and Ice, we are still the cheapest event you can come to. Our ticket prices are almost $10 less than any other event that's held there. And we do that on purpose because we want everyone to have an opportunity. It's not about making money. We do not make any money on that event. It is about the experience and getting those kids out and having them have the opportunity to talk to these, you know, car guys and gals. And they have so much pride in their vehicle. And
Oh, yeah.
this year's theme is all about garage built rides. Stuff that isn't built in a shop, that was actually built with their own two hands. And our lobby display is really going to be a good testimony to that. And we love the fact that we get kids involved. We have Montrose High School comes. Their media is going to be there doing special media reports. We've got their honor society that comes in and they interview our car cruisers. They help set up the entire event. We're super thankful for our high school engagement, but definitely it is something that we're thinking about bringing
So
back.
there is no.
As
kids
of
with a
right
car
now,
there?
there's no car
Well,
program.
I mean, I'll throw it out there. Like, so does the kids with the scholarships, are they all gearheaded kids related?
You know, last year we had two kids that went to a welding school, which was really cool, and then we had one kid that went to a NASCAR school.
What?
So it's the gamut. It's STEM related. It's all trades, plumbing, any type of trades program. We really want to push the trades.
Like, what if if a place like mine got involved and said, hey, you know, if they did something to get a certain thing and we just brought them over to my shop and said, hey, kids, let's just build a car.
Well,
to put in
you
the-
guys are hearing
to put in
it.
the
He's
show.
ready to help me bring this program back. So,
It's right here,
Bob
yeah.
Air, I know
I
you're
mean-
listening right now, and this was one of his babies. He was behind it, and we had Don Dumler a part of it. These
You know,
are
if we
car
got
builders.
some kids that really want to do it, I would gladly, and I know my guys would say, hey, because the
That's
kids, you know,
awesome.
the thing is, and the car community knows it, the kids have gotten thrown out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we want them in it. In fact, that's
Right.
one of the reasons
losing
why
them.
we do not say your car has to be a certain make, model, year. Of course, we want the classic cars and trucks. Of course, we want to, you know, continue to highlight, you know, these amazing muscle cars. But what we're not turning down are the tuner cars, the
Right.
lifted trucks.
Well, that's a problem that happened. You know, like, there's certain car crews around here, unless you're 72
That's
and
right.
older. You know, the problem is they got to realize you got to get these kids involved in what these cars are, because otherwise guys like me are going to come buy your cars when you die for
Yeah.
$5,000.
And we're seeing it all the time. You know,
the
we
kids don't know
are.
what they
We're
are.
seeing
Right.
it all the time on Facebook. The younger generation doesn't have the love for cars. And so they get inherited something and they're quick to sell it, you know, because they don't know the value of it. They don't know the hard work that was put
I
into
got one
it.
sitting in my shop right now. Same scenario.
That's right. So that's what Chrome and Ice is really about. We give this opportunity for the families to come in, very low cost to get in. They're able to talk with the car guys, and maybe we should talk afterwards about maybe bringing this program back.
I would love to. I mean, I'd get involved in a minute. So, but we'll be back in a few. Back to you, Mark.
Alrighty, thanks, guys. We'll be back with Amber and Bill here in the Fox Lounge coming up. Clint's Classic Rock 103.9 The Fox. Mighty Leonard Skinner there, red, white, and blue. In the Fox Lounge for a Thursday evening, we've got Cook's Classic Car and Guitars here. Bill and Amber are here and doing a very, very good job.
We're having fun.
We're
Having
having
a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we want to get a couple of sponsors out of the way real quick before we get back to it. First off, we got attorney Robert Swartwood in Clio. Bob is a attorney who owns and runs the Clio Area Law Center, focusing on family law, military, veterans, law, and general practice. Give Mr. Swartwood a call at 810-686-7687. And then we have KDG Photography in Swartz Creek. Katie is a natural light photographer, local to Swartz Creek, specializing in family and wedding photography, everything from your newest addition to the big day. She captures memories to treasure. Give Katie a call at area code 248-240-1880. And Amber, during the break here, you kind of were saying maybe you got a couple questions for us about what we do.
Yeah. So tell the listeners what you do with Cook's Classics.
Basically, we are a bumper-to-bumper classic car repair shop. We are not a body shop. So you guys that come in, I mean, even from an oil change to, we've put in just seat belts for a guy, to rebuilding transmission, tires, the wheels. We just are not a body shop. But anything you need, because I had guys that I found out this year that most local shops won't even change oil on a classic car because they don't want the liability.
Right.
I was stunned.
Yep.
I mean, it was just amazing. But anything you need, and all your cars while they're in our care are kept inside. Nothing's left outside.
That's huge. That's really big.
But we have a lot of projects going on right now. I mean, this was a phenomenal summer with it. I was really surprised. And then, of course, we have Cook's Diesel. We are definitely the go-to shop for your bumper-to-bumper diesel needs.
And you've been there a long time with that.
We've been in business 35 years.
That's right.
Classic thing, I think it's our 4th year. But that building, I think it's 6 years now we've been there in that building. We built
It's a great location.
Yeah, we built it new. So, but as far as the honesty and your go-to place for what you pay for is what you're going to get.
And you have your family member right there in the office
Yep.
with you.
Katie runs the office. So.
Yeah, she does a great job. She's super friendly when you go in.
She does. Actually, all the stuff on Facebook, our website, everything Katie has built.
That's awesome.
So, and actually, a lot of this was her idea. So,
Way to go, Katie.
Oh, yeah. Very good job. Yep.
so and then I got the backing of my wife, Kim, for sure. Anyone that can put up with me on a daily basis definitely deserves a medal.
I say that all the time. Like, if you can put up with me, man, you're it.
Yeah, look at Bob's on there holding his head down.
So, when you got your new location, you also have something else there. It's like a storage area, right?
That is my friend's. That
Okay.
is not mine. That is Cloud Spare Room. That is
That's
owned by
right.
a friend of mine.
I'm just
We are
trying to get the
a
listeners
shop.
like proximity as to where you're located on Saginaw
Yeah, we're right
Street.
there at the corner of Dorton Saginaw where they meet, right there at the point. So that's where
Right.
we're at.
Yep.
Great location. And then
Yep.
tell us about what you do in the summer with your, car shows.
Well, this year we took over and helped out the American Legion because we used to do the one at Swartz Creek Hometown Days, and then we backed out of that a couple years ago because we don't like really the direction things were going. We did the entertainment tent too for 11 years, so
Wow.
we were a big part of that. And we started talking to some people at the Legion because they know us, and because some of them were Hometown Days members, and a couple of still are, I believe. And we got involved with that. And now we're getting involved with all the entertainment at the Legion and helping them with, helping them rent the hall and, we're just kind of paying it forward,
That's right. And the American Legion is located where?
on Morris Road in Swartz Creek.
Awesome. Very
Post
cool.
294.
That's awesome. And I think it means a lot when you're able to give back. So you're a business owner and,
yeah.
of course you got your employees, you take care of them, but being able to truly give back to your community, it's a lot like, you're your own little, organization outside of your organization.
I just can't sit still, and it's just, for me, it's not just giving back, but, because my wife even asked me, like, why you get involved in all that stuff there now? I'm like, well, I got to have somewhere to have a wake. So we got to have a place to have it at.
Oh, my goodness.
Just a
Oh,
joke.
Billy.
But I'm just saying, it just feels good.
It does.
and like with these kids, I see what goes on at these car shows, and I've been going to car shows for years, and it's just like, what happened? Like when I was a kid, we went everywhere with my mom, with Dad, and that every car show, every race at Mount Clemens Racetrack back in the day, everywhere. We didn't have a choice. We just went.
Well, I think one of the things
sad.
that makes a difference when you do a car show, and it's what we're doing at Chrome and Ice, February 13th through the 15th at the Dort Financial Center, we're having a Kids' Choice Award. And we did it last year, and it was so cool to see the kids and, in their own handwriting, they're writing their favorite car down, and we're doing it again this year. So we're really excited when they come through and they get their tickets. They're going to get their own little survey, and they get to walk around and they get to choose the winner of the Kids' Choice Award.
See, what I think would be cool, like when I was in high school, I'd have been back in like 86 and that, we actually had the auto shops were in the high schools, and we used to have a competition at Mile and Dragway and at the Autorama. We would build cars, and
Right.
the schools would compete against each other.
And that's what we want. We want to get back to that. So
That was fun.
yeah, for sure. I mean, I had an auto shop when I was in high school, and the Ford that I drive, my 1981, was actually tuned up and worked on in our auto shop at school. And then, I had graduated and left, and my dad ended up taking the Ford back there, and they painted it.
Wow.
So yeah, he let them paint it, which is the paint that's on it right now, which we're hopefully going to get a new paint job here.
What high school, Amber, was it?
Red Bluff High School in Red Bluff, California.
Red Bluff, California.
That's right.
Mine was Utica in Utica, Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, back then, we all competed
Right.
against each other.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what happened?
I know. I just think that unfortunately, and it's not,
It's a society change.
It is.
what
Everything
it
is ebb and flows, and these kids are just, they want to be on these cellular devices more. But, that's why we really push trades. We want kids to get more involved in
Right.
the trades. And, we got the plumbers and pipe fitters came on as a sponsor this year. So we're really excited about
Well,
that.
I think people are realizing what do we do, because now there's no skill trades.
right.
What have we done? And you sit there watching these auction shows, these cars for 80, 90,000. You look at these guys that are bidding on them are like 70, 75 years old, and that's like, well, who even knows what that stuff's worth when sometimes you guys?
Correct.
That's right.
Correct.
You gotta get a
Yeah.
generation that knows the value of that stuff, because it's just going to
Yep.
be scrap.
Yeah. It's funny. My daughter, she's really into cars, obviously. She's been around Back to the Bricks for 6 years, but she's constantly sending me stuff of cars that are online for sale. And she's like, Mom, there's no way this car is only $10,000. I'm like, look at the age of the person selling it. They just want the money. They want to get
Yep.
it off their hands. And I wish I had $10,000 so I could buy one of the cars that she sends to me. But, we want to continue to welcome people into the community. And you don't have to be of a certain age, but we really want you to come and have fun and talk to this older generation, because we were talking about that on a break. They're not going to be here forever. This is
No.
not our forever home, guys.
No, you
That's
can't
right.
wait Father Time.
And if you want to find out the stories on how these vehicles were truly built, got to ask the questions.
That's right. To
For
find
sure.
out. Yep.
I mean, I was talking to my insurance agent, what was that, last year, the year before? She told me that the average person applying to get insurance on a car now is 24 years old. I remember when I was
Wow.
16, my dad had to pick me up at school to go get my driver's license, because that's what we had to do.
Right.
When she told me, I said, 24? Are you kidding me?
24. Yeah.
I mean, my son didn't want to drive until he was 18. I made my daughter start driving at 12. Made her dad and I were teaching her how to drive the truck around the property, and she drives, but it's not her favorite thing.
Well, I
That's
remember when I got pulled over, I was like 2 weeks away from actually getting my license. I was 15, and I got popped because I had a cracked mirror.
oh boy.
And it was just like, and I thought I was going to lose my license and not get it, but the judge was pretty cool with me and that. And my dad went to court and said I wasn't feeling good, so I was following him because I wanted him
Right.
to drive my car. Well, it wasn't his car, it was mine, but
Right.
he went and kind
That
of...
was back in the day when you could do that.
When you can do stuff like that. Yeah.
now you can't.
So, all right, but anyways, Amber, we got to take a short break to
Sure.
listen to some music here.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back again, guys.
All right. We've got Amber and Bill here, the Cook's Classic Car and Guitars on the Fox Lounge with Fleetwood Mac now on the Fox. Flint's Classic Rock 103.9 the Fox. Supertramp Logical Song in the Fox Lounge. Thursday evening. Cook's Classic Cars and Guitars, and we've had with us Amber and Bill are back with us now.
Welcome back, guys.
Yeah.
Just one last, we'll give a shout out to one of our sponsors one more time before me and Amber button it up. As always, I got to give a shout out to Kimmy for at Cozy Cut Salon in Swartz Creek. Kim is your one-stop shop for men's, women's, and children's cuts, color services. She's been in the business for over 25 years. Kim is new in the area and is accepting new clients. Everything from cuts and colors to perms. 810-624-5866. But me and Amber are going to button up a few things here. Amber, is there anything to go over with for people on coming to the show?
Yeah, we get asked all the time, how many vehicles are going to be in the show? What do you got? We've got over 150 vehicles this year coming. The lobby is all decked out. We're going to have some great rides in there. We were talking off the air. We've got a 1923 Ford T-Bucket coming, and it's a beautiful ride. We've got Harley Davidsons. We have some Triumphs coming. We've got some great motorcycles and vendors in the tunnel. We have in our Rat Rod Garage, put on by Rat Rod Relics. So we have a car club coming to help us with that. So we're really excited. They're going to have a lot of fun down there. And there's just truly something for everyone. Some really great vehicles. We have a couple coming from out of state. They've got a great presentation. Their rides are super slick. I can't wait to...
Another secret?
It is, because this guy has actually been in a couple of magazines, so he doesn't want us to tell who he is yet, but we're really excited to have him coming from Wisconsin.
Are they doing a pinup contest?
We are. So Miss Chromanice takes the stage on noon on Saturday.
I was just trying to think of something I could help with volunteering.
Yes, you can come be a judge. I'm sure that Fanny Bruiser would love to have your input on that.
Boy.
We also do, Mickey York is our host of Breaking the Ice, and we'll have a couple of those throughout the weekend as well. But yeah, we just want everyone to come out. Full details are at backtothebricks.org. Everybody's welcome. Chromanice doors will open on Friday, February 13th from 12 to 8. Saturday the 14th, 10 to 6. Just enough time for you to take your little loved one to dinner. And then Sunday, we're back there from 10 to 3 with our awards ceremony taking place at 2:30. Tickets are only $15, you guys, to get in. $12 for youths 13 to 17, and 12 and under are absolutely free.
Well, that's not bad. That's a lot cheaper than going out to Valentine's dinner, guys.
That's right.
It is, and a great time.
$15, $50. I mean,
And we're really excited because Pickles Golf Transportation will be on hand in the snow. If it's snowing or not, he will be out there with his golf carts, getting you guys from your cars to the front of the doors for getting in. So we're really excited to have him there on hand. It's going to be a lot of fun. He volunteered. I know. Can you even believe it?
Yeah.
must have been alcohol involved.
But I got to say this about you. You were talking about your business, and it's not every day you get to talk about it. And I just want to thank you. You called me. You were excited to be more involved in this car community, and I'm just so proud of you for what you're doing here on air. And I know that your viewership is going to continue to rise, and anything Back to the Bricks can do to support you, we're going to continue to do that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you come to Chrome and Ice.
Well, it looks like I'm going to have to come up now because I'm a judge.
That's right.
You
surprise
are, Bill.
judge.
You
Fanny
are.
Bruiser with Vehicle City Vixens. I got you a surprise judge.
Well, Bill, thank you. Amber, thank you for classic cars and guitars for a Thursday evening in the lounge. More Fox Rock is around the corner.
Big deal alert.